Imagine walking into a gig with this setup. The first weird cymbal I got was this thing, a Zildjian Raw Crash, and you've probably seen me use this on my channel before, assuming that you're subscribed. I'm not gonna lie, I cracked it a few times, which you can probably tell, but because the Raw Crash is such a weird shape and everyone is shaped differently, I was able to cut it out and fix it pretty inconspicuously, but I will say that I did crack it again. There's actually like 3 or 4 cracks right in this little area. And at this rate, if I keep cracking it and having to repair it and cut it down more and more, eventually this cymbal will be nothing. The crash on this thing is explosive, very trashy, and has a very fast decay. So imagine if a China and a crash had a baby, this would be the sound. After I got that cymbal, Bosphorus Cymbals reached out to me and was like, hey, if you ever need a cymbal blank, we can sell you one. So I got this, a flat cymbal blank that they cut down to 22 inches. Imagine a flat ride that's a lot quieter, a lot trashier, and a lot less musical. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to play the other side of that cymbal, or I guess really you're not supposed to play either side of it. But I think you're supposed to play it with that side up because the cymbal bows a little bit and is more like a regular cymbal that way. But honestly, this side looks a lot cooler, so that's the side that I play. The only real issue with this cymbal is it's very quiet and you really have to bash on it to get it to open up. And even still, it's nowhere near the volume of a regular cymbal. After I got that cymbal, somebody hit me up, was like, hey, I have this cymbal blank. Are you interested? Yeah. I'm not too sure of what it is or where it came from or who even made it, but it's big and it's weird, so I needed it. This cymbal has all sorts of cracks on the edge, and I wouldn't even call them cracks, they're more like tears in the metal. After all, this is an incomplete cymbal. Down the line, this will get cut to size and those cracks will go away. But compared to the Zildjian Raw Crash, it's a lot thicker. Also, the bell is bigger. And do keep in mind that this is the small bell Raw Crash and they do make a large bell version. But because it's thicker and has a bigger bell, it has a lot more stick definition. The bell is super funky and in general is drier sounding and less trashy. Okay, so these hi-hats aren't too weird, but a while ago I did a video about another set of 16-inch hi-hats, and I was on a quest to find another set that were similar, and I found a set of crashes, like actual crashes, and I thought I was onto something because the stamp of the cymbal was in the middle of it, just like the other set of hi-hats, but I got them. They were super thick and super chunky sounding and just sounded horrible. So I sent them off to Nicky Moon and he lathed them down, so they're a lot thinner and a lot lighter. So for a set of hi-hats, these are rather thin. The top is 986 grams and the bottom is around 1100 grams. We can't forget this, a Zildjian Gong sheet. This thing is 20 by 24 inches and weighs like a million pounds. You've probably seen David Kola use one of these, but recently I found a used one for a decent price. But I guess it was an older version because it was missing the center hole to mount it on a stand, so I did have to drill it out myself. Out of all the cymbals I showed today, this one functions the most like a regular cymbal. It doesn't sound like one, it functions like one. It has insane stick definition, a decent sounding bell, and when you crash on it, this thing gets loud. So be sure to drop a comment about which one of these bad boys was your favorite, or if you have your own favorite weird cymbal, I'd love to hear what it is.